3月12日上午，洛杉矶市检察长麦克福尔来到洛杉矶华埠，探访国泰老人公寓及华埠商铺，了解现时华埠治安及经济状况。借此机会，国泰老人公寓住户代表们向检察长麦克福尔控诉前任公寓管理人蔡启光玩忽职守、虐待老人、收受贿赂，以及与现任公寓管理人狼狈为奸。在听取住户代表们近半个小时的控诉后，洛杉矶市检察长麦克福尔坦言，虽然他正在竞选洛杉矶市市长，但今天的所见所闻让他更加觉得作为洛杉矶市检察长的重任在肩，他将竭尽所能为大家主持正义和公正。麦克福尔强调，国泰老人公寓这些问题涉及了许多洛杉矶市政部门，有些已经超越了他的管辖范围，但他向大家保证，他会与其他相关部门协调，确保这些部门的介入并采取行动。他也强调，所有的老人都应该有尊严地居住在一个安全、可靠、良好的生活环境中。华美政联理事会主席为此次探访活动做英文和粤语翻译，让洛杉矶市检察长麦克福尔确切听到民众的心声，同时也将麦克福尔的决心准确地传达给民众。洛杉矶罗省中华总商会主席也为此次活动牵线搭桥，他很高兴此次活动成功举行。他也呼吁选民们要投票给真真正正能够代表民意、为城市服务的市长候选人。当天，洛杉矶市检察长麦克福尔也走访了华埠商铺，与店主交谈，了解实际情况。店主们反馈说，新冠疫情对华埠商铺的打击严重，希望获得更多政府的帮助，同时也希望华埠的环境能够更加清洁，居住环境更加安全，特别是无家可归者问题获得妥善解决。对此，洛杉矶市检察长麦克福尔回应表示，作为洛杉矶市市长候选人，如果他能当选的话，他将为华埠增加更多警力和人力，提高华埠的安全保障。同时，他也将针对无家可归者问题推出新举措和新方案，以期待获得更好的收效。再者，作为地方和国家经济的推动引擎，中小企业需要更多的扶持和帮助。因此，他也将委派一名副市长，专职负责中小企业的事务。
Hello, I am Mike Feuer. I am currently the city attorney, and I'm running to be the mayor of Los Angeles. Yes.
各位早晨，我個名就叫做 Mike Feuer， 我係洛杉磯嘅檢察長，我係競選市長嘅候選人。
So, I want to tell you a little bit about my background. I used to run a program called the House of Justice, that setting, that does free legal work for senior citizens in need.
我未做競選之前呢，我係負責一個正義嘅協會，係幫助老人低收入老人嘅福利。
So when I became city attorney, I wanted to do everything I could to continue to help senior citizens live with dignity and respect.
我做咗檢察官之後呢，我會盡力幫助老人能夠生活喺尊嚴同埋尊敬嘅環境之下嘅。
I know that you have lived in conditions that aren't right.
我好明白你哋生活嘅情形咧，就係唔係適合唔係冇正義嘅環境之下。
I know about the elevators, of course.
我當然知道呢個升降機嘅問題。
And you know that our office, as city attorney, took action.
你都知道我係檢察部門咧，係立即採取行動。
I've said to my staff
我同我個部屬講
that we should be thinking about our work as though you were our parents and our grandparents.
我哋處理呢件事情咧，會當你哋自己，當你哋各位咧係我嘅父母或者係我祖父母。
Because that is what you deserve from our city.
呢啲咧係你哋喺市政府應當做嘅事情。
Now, our work is continuing on your behalf here.
我會繼續為你哋服務。
I want to spend a few minutes speaking about what we do next, because I'm running for mayor of Los Angeles.
我哋希望能夠做幾分鐘解釋下我下一步嘅行動。
And in our city, as we look forward, we have many challenges.
洛杉磯城市咧會面臨好多挑戰。
And we need to lift up people who are in need, who need the city to help them. The city I want to run reaches out and makes sure that every resident is living with dignity and respect.
洛杉磯一定要提高咗我哋居民嘅需要幫助嘅時候咧，一定要提高呢個地位，能夠得佢哋得嘅尊嚴同埋尊重。
Now, I was hoping today to be able to answer your questions, not about the case, because I can't talk about the case that we filed here today.
我咧就希望聽下你哋嘅意見，但係咧，因為呢個案件咧仍然喺法庭上處理之中，我就唔能夠公告我哋嘅程序。
But I can and want to talk about the issues that we face as a city: homelessness, the pandemic, making sure everybody lives in decent housing conditions, the issues you care about.
我咧就係希望同你哋講下其他嘅問題，無家可歸嘅問題，呢個疫情嘅問題，同埋你哋所關懷嘅議題。
So, at this moment, I would like to ask you to ask me questions. I can speak more with you, I can deliver a speech, but I would rather listen to what you care about and answer your questions.
我咧就希望藉此機會咧，聽下你哋嘅意見。我雖然可以講我嘅意見，但我嘅目的咧係要聽取你哋嘅意見。
So before I go forward, who has a question for me?
你哋邊個有對我有問題嘅咧？有問題嘅。
Feuer 今日到我哋大廈嚟，係俾咗我哋力量同勇氣，同埋蔡啟光鬥爭。
He gave us strength and courage to continue to engage in the fight with Don Toy.
我喺呢度特別好感謝 Feuer 向佢致敬禮。
Thank you and pay your respect to you.
Oh, well, thank you so much. That is very meaningful for me to hear.
我哋住喺呢個大廈，呢個業主所謂業主啊，呢個Don Toy，佢長期折磨、虐待我哋嘅住戶，十惡不赦。
Don Toy had engaged in abuse and mistreatment of seniors.
我哋第一個問題，我哋公寓嘅電梯長期停擺，特別係舊年9月8號以嚟，長期就停擺咗2次，一共45日，好似囚禁我哋咁。
The elevator hadn't been working for 45 days and in prison let us feel like living in a prison.
第二個問題，洗衣房從3月12號停用到11月14號，一共7個月零13日。
The laundry room hasn't been working for 7 months and 13 days.
我哋住戶室內嘅設備長期破損嚴重，冇人修理，危及我哋嘅生命安全。舊年1207同埋617，由於搶救唔及時，死咗2個人。
The facility inside each unit hasn't been repaired for a long time and then create a risk for the residents. And the 2 seniors die in Unit 1207 and 617 due to neglect.
我哋喺我哋嘅聲討下，當睇表面講 佢話我唔管大廈啦，佢哋私下喺佢臨走之前，私下交俾拍膠公司嚟管。
Although Don Toy claimed that he's no longer in charge and he passed on the responsibility to the Barker management.
實際佢係躲喺幕後，佢同拍膠公司串同起上嚟，狼狽為姦。
In actuality, he stayed behind the scene and pulling strings and in collusion with Barker management.
佢依然咧，所謂拍膠公司管，實際就係阿蔡啟光當佢喺幕後嚟管嘅。
Barker management is a front with Don Toys behind the scene.
我舉個例嚇 ，A 2月2號到2月6號嗰5日，正係我哋中國春節嘅期間。可能啊，我哋分析啊，佢唔肯講呢個管理室，可能冇交錢，結果咧春節期間同埋冬季奧運會啊，我哋都睇唔到電視。
From February 2nd to the 6th, it was Lunar New Year and also the Olympics in China. So, but for whatever reason, the television was off, and so nobody could watch New Year program as well as the Olympic programs.
B 3月2號到3月8號，2樓到8樓，一共7日冇熱水，搞到我哋老人冇法洗身。沖涼就係塞啊！
There was no hot water from 2nd floor to 8th floor from March 2nd to March 6th, 7 days, and so there was no hot water. They couldn't cook, they couldn't wash or bathe.
C 第3小點，我哋喺樓下開呢個會，佢唔俾我哋入去。好啦，你唔俾得，你就開門俾借啲凳俾我哋坐啦嘛。結果凳都唔肯借，廁所唔打開，所以啲閂住道門，我哋入唔到廁所㗎。我哋有大小便冇辦法解決啦。佢係蓄意想打擊壓制我哋，唔讓我哋控告佢。
Even today, Barker management would not let us use the chairs and tables, would not let us into the conference room, would not let the seniors using the public bathroom on the 1st floor, and with the purpose of not allowing us to engage in this kind of conversation.
到今日3月12日，我統計下，佢唔肯講㗎，呢個管理室唔肯講。我哋啲樓長問佢，我哋個呢度有啲樓房有冇空啊？唔肯講，係我哋自己統計。依家到今日為止有35個單元空置喺度，又唔安排人嚟入住，究竟搞咩名堂？
As we know that housing for seniors is very limited, but the management would not disclose how many vacancies in this building. But according to their own estimation, that at least 35 units are remain vacant, while the need out there is tremendous.
當推嘅罪行咧，數不勝數。由於時間，我唔再詳細講啦。
Due to the time limitation, he wouldn't go into further allegations about Don Toy's misconduct.
我哋喺度強烈要求政府對Don Toy繩之依法判佢坐監。
We urge the city to engage in serious prosecution to make sure that he's convicted for mistreatment of seniors.
要調查公寓嘅帳目，改組我哋公寓嘅非牟利組織。CCOA 嘅董事會。
We want to have an audit of the ownership entity, CCOA, whether it's a legitimate a non-profit organization, and make sure that they reorganize.
徹底把Don Toy踢出我哋老人公寓同埋 CCOA 呢個組織。
Make sure that we remove Don Toy from this project, Cathay Manor, and CCOA, the organization.
讓我哋團結一致，同心合力，打倒蔡啟光，打倒Don Toy。
Okay, we want everybody to be united to fight against Don Toy to make sure justice is served.
因為我咧喺度咧 而再住咗啦20年啦。20年前喺呢度咧，嗰陣時咧啲等胎啦，作咗我好多錢，點解作咗錢咧？嗰時我排隊喺度攞房，咁佢講，佢唔知就即刻識我，佢話喊醒我，話你啦喺度排咧有5年先得，如果你係肯啲錢我咧，我可以好快得㗎啦咁。咁我當時講，我話幾快啊，好快，唔使1個月。咁我問佢幾錢，佢話8500蚊。咁我當時考慮過。
I'm just translating directly what he said, okay? He said has been a resident here for 20 years. And about 20 years ago, he wanted to apply for residency in this building. He got a call from Don Toy. And he was told by Don Toy that he had to wait a long time, 5-6 years, or if he would be willing to pay him a bribe, he could get in really quick. And he asked how much, and he said, Don Toy told him $8,500.
咁啊，佢咧就約我，就你嚟監兩啦，經理啦咁，咁啊到監兩啦，僑社啦，有領導嚟講咧，僑理嚟講咧，佢又識我，咁我講，我話你8500蚊係貴，我話嗰陣時咧好困難，我話8000蚊咧減500啦，單吹佢話唔得，佢話。佢意思講唔係我一個人要，其他人都要8000蚊，咁我就俾咗8000蚊佢。
I was asked to meet with him at Golden Dragon Restaurant and to discuss this. And when he saw Don Toy, he said $8,500 was too much for him, whether he would take $8,000. But Don Toy said no. And he said that money was not just for himself. He had to spread it with other interest party. So he paid Don Toy $8,500 cash.
Don Toy 啦，呢個係收黑錢，係犯法嘅。我哋要懲罰佢，要查佢正，佢攞啲錢去買樓，我哋要bắt佢樓，要查佢嘅，好唔好
？Taking a bribe is against the law. We urge the city authorities to investigate him. We know he used our money to buy other properties around here, and we want an audit and convict him of bribery.
另外一個啦，又係我嘅親戚，就話我嘅親家住喺呢個132房嘅132房。劉月陽係我嘅女婿嘅媽嚟嘅，咁來嗰時嗰咧又係另一位僑領介紹嚟講啦，又去監樓，又告8000蚊佢，又入嚟住，今日夠咗錢之後嚟講咧，就係20日，咁就會通知來辦手續啦。
Another resident, Ms. Lau, is my in-law. He's the mother of my son-in-law. And he was also referred to Don Toy by a community leader in Chinatown. And then she paid $8,500, and within 20 days, she got a unit in this building.
Don Toy 咧係利用呢個大廈嚟講咧。而家佢個房嚟講咧，30幾個，佢啲房係做乜嘢啊？佢就係想自己利用自己黑市去招聘，所以咧，我哋一定要起來，我哋大家團結起來。以前如果夠咗錢來呢個字嘅，你之後講出嚟就冇問題㗎啦。我哋都要查佢，有佢補償。我哋一定希望大家團結起來。一定要把呢個敗類判決30多年喺大廈， 做盡壞事，定喺呢度死咗2個人，毫無歸歸。另外一個西房成6、7個月嚟講啦，咁少事情，搞到洗衣機又壞咗，又唔修理又唔賣，咁嘅人咧定喺又唔得。
This time, urge all of you, for those that have paid money, paid bribe to get in here, to disclose that, and he thinks that you are fine because you are victimized by the system. And he also speculated that why there were units within this building is because they treat that as a way to make money. And he just wanted to make sure that other 30-some years of mistreatment of seniors, including the deaths due to the elevator issue, as well as the laundry not functioning, so that they have suffered enough.
另外咧，我哋議會有300幾人，我哋有文娛活動，要跳舞、唱歌。今日年咧喺呢個禮堂呢度，後來啦佢唔俾啦，我哋開會喺2樓呢度，又唔俾啦。對我哋似乎對我哋咧自客唔係按政府規定要照顧愛念搞好啲老人家，幫助老人家。
We used to have group activities in the first floor area, but now they wouldn't let us use the facility. We used to have meetings on second floor, and they wouldn't even let us use the facility again. So that is contrary to what the government's wish of taking good care of the seniors in this building.
我哋一大嘅地方嚟講係空晒，發晒毛又唔俾我哋議會用，佢咧到處係嗰啲嘢，一室不落咁多嘢，成20幾年、30年都未開門去呢個清理，佢呢個壞蛋一出嚟講啦，對冇良心嘅，我哋一定要把佢剷除，要追佢咧，追佢啲錢咧喺邊度去？
So all the community area around here that you can see, we have no access to it. They wouldn't let us use the facility. He has been doing that for 30-some years, and we really need an audit and to make sure hold him accountable for and do an audit and see where the money went.
係都要入出去，揾咗處理佢，要佢坐監。咁我咧就大廈咧非常高興㗎啦，希望你成功沉水市長。 我第2次用你經歷嘅，呢啲歌。
He says the second time he met you, and he wished you good luck in your mayoral campaign and become our next mayor. And the most important thing to remember is make sure that you audit Don Toy and the ownership, where the money went, and make sure he's convicted and face his judge sentencing. So good luck and best wishes. Could be the next mayor.
Thank you.
So I have a few things to say. First, I said earlier that the city and all those who work for it should be treating you as though you were our relatives, our parents, and our grandparents.
我重新講一句，市政府嘅職員咧，應該係當你哋係我哋自己嘅父母、祖父母同埋親戚。
I understand how difficult it has been to live with these conditions.
我明白你哋所面臨嘅困難。
And I hear how serious the allegations you've raised are.
我好清楚你哋嘅嚴重嘅指控。
I cannot discuss our case today because that would not be appropriate.
喺法律嘅程序嚟講咧， 因為呢件事正在打官司，我唔能夠公開我哋嘅呢個案件嘅進展，因為係呢個法律嘅要求。
But I can say that my office will work as hard as we possibly can to assure justice in this case.
我好能夠答應你哋，我嘅辦公室會盡我哋所能為你哋爭取正義。
I want to be very clear. I am currently the city attorney. We brought this case because we felt it was the right thing to do as city attorney.
係一個市政府嘅檢察長，我哋採取呢個行動咧，係因為我哋覺得呢個係正義嘅行動，同你哋伸張正義嘅應該做嘅事情。
My race for mayor is separate, different from my job, my day job.
競選市長咧係我另外一件事情，同我嘅喺檢察長嘅任務係無關嘅。
We will continue in my job as city attorney to fight for justice. In my race for mayor, separate from this case, you can always count on me to stand up for senior citizens and others in need.
喺作為檢察長咧，我係一定會盡職為你哋伸張正義。作為一個市長嘅候選人咧，你可以依賴我，將來一定為老人家站起來，同你哋為你嘅利益而奮鬥。
I know you went to enormous effort to be here at this hour today.
我知道你哋個個係盡你所能能夠喺呢度同我參加呢個會議。
I know how much you care about being treated with respect in this building.
我知道你哋好注重住喺呢個大廈入邊要得到尊嚴同埋正當嘅生活環境。
And you have my commitment, as I said a moment ago, that my office now will pursue justice, and that's separate from my job as city attorney. In the future as mayor, we'll continue to pursue justice and what's right for our seniors in this city.
作為檢察官咧，我答應一定承諾，我嘅對你哋嘅為你哋嘅環境嚟伸張正義，盡量嚟幫助你哋。作為一個市長候選人咧，你一樣我會站起來同你哋各位老人家嘅福利盡力嘅。
So thank you very much. I think if there are no other questions, I will go to my next activity, but just know that I'm so glad that we spent some time together this morning. Thank you very much. Oh, one more question. Good.
Well, thank you for coming to Cathay Manor today. We really appreciate it. My name is King Chung from Chinatown Committee for Equitable Development. I want to present you some newspaper clippings that happened in 1980s. That happened at this building. 200 seniors, they protest against Don Toy, CCOA, Housing Corporation.
我係想代表，
我叫張景雄，喺公民發展會度做義工嘅。今日咧，我想講俾大家聽咧，你哋1980年嗰陣時啊，有200個啲住客咧去示威反抗呢個蔡啟光同埋呢個 CCOA 個房屋協處。These are the newspaper clippings. Most of them are Chinese, but there's one article in English from the LA Times. They're the same issues. You know, in those days, it was like they don't allow them to use all these facilities, no parking, elevator broke 6-7 times a year. 即係嗰陣時咧，一樣咁嘅情況，唔准你哋用呢啲咁嘅大廈嗰啲嘢，同埋咧泊車又唔俾用， 樓梯啦、電梯啦，成日都一年啦話6、7次。So I think that Downtown must go, and CCOA Housing Corporation Director must go, and audit the books, audit the corruption that Mr. Ham brought up, and thank you very much for coming.
So, thank you for your service. I want to point out to you that many of the things that were said today relate to other city departments in Los Angeles beyond my office. And what I will commit to you is that I will reach out to other departments who have authority over some of the issues you've raised to be sure that they're aware of these issues and take appropriate action.
你哋今日大家同我講嘅嘢咧，有好多個問題咧，都係我嘅檢察部門以外其他市政府部門嘅責任。我一定會答應你哋，我會同其他市政府部門聯絡，將你哋所有今日投訴嘅嘢咧，會得到佢哋嘅重視。
Because they investigate, they will determine what's appropriate. But I'm telling you that for my role in the city, it is essential that each of you lives in conditions that are safe, that are dignified, and that you deserve.
我嘅責任咧就係一定要承諾你哋喺生活環境咧有安全、有尊嚴同埋有良好嘅居住環境。
Thank you very much. Good luck.
因為我哋檢察館咧，你咁嘅長咧就有另外其他嘅活動要離開，所以咧多謝大家。咁我而家就先同佢離開先，因為佢個時間已經過咗㗎啦。多謝大家。感谢我们的检察官Feuer 来到我们这个Chinatown 这个国泰老人中心大厦来跟大家见面。我最重要的就希望能够给大家有个机会讲他们心里面的说话，所以。今天非常高兴，很难得能够请到我们的麦来到这边。然后关于选举呢，我都期望能够选一个真正为我们华人服务的，能够真正做事情的市长。所以我这个是我的愿望，谁做都没有问题。但是更重要就是能够为我们整个 LA City 来服务，做好他的工作，这个是我的愿望。